Alright, welcome. This is the race 2. Like I said, Prodigy House race 2. And this one is taking place at Wembley 2021. This game is the outlooks. It looks as if maybe it's not as difficult as the first one, but trust me, it's very difficult. How is it difficult? To win this race, it's difficult. That's one. Two, to be able to arrange this banana, this apple, this orange together, to be able to put this character here, increase the size of this glass of water, put this particular table here. It's very tedious and difficult. But if you know how to do the first game, how to create the tracks and every other thing for the first game, you understand that. In creating this apple, you know how to duplicate and how to move a character or a sprite from one place to the other. That was what I did for this one. So let me play it and you see the way it works. Also, let me play it. Though I've not added any sounds, so let me play it so that you see. Can you see? Game over. It's a little bit difficult. Let me start all over again. But it's something you can win, sha. It's something you can win. It depends on how fast you are with your hands. Good. So which means if you didn't game over here, you get game over here. If you're not, why? Because the plays are somehow narrow. Look at this side to this side is big. This side is narrow. This side is big. This is big. This place is narrow also. Because of how narrow the tracks are or is, that's why the game is difficult. And it was designed like that. If I designed the tracks to be bigger than this, that everything should be as big as this, you may probably win the game just like the first one. So you have to do that. I will review the code for you also. Let me exit the full screen and show you the code. For the tracks also, look at the costumes. These are the tracks. Look at all the tracks here. See, one after the other, 3 different tracks. Look at the catcher. This particular sprite here is called catcher. If you look at the catcher, if you go and import catcher stands alone under choose the sprite here. Let me show you. Let me type catcher. Look at catcher. Catcher only has the ball with her or him also. But I was able to remove the ball. If I go click on the costume, I was able to remove the ball and replace it with this bowl of food. I was able to draw this particular stool, put this water. The water is under the sprite here also. I was able to increase the size. I was able to put this. All these you'll find it also under this sprite. Choose a sprite too. This is the apple. I was able to copy and paste the way I explained to you. This banana also. Then you place it rightly. Do you understand? So I hope you understand me. If you don't understand, go back again. Then I just wrote a little code for the catcher. And if I move forward to the elf, this is elf here. I wrote a little code for it. Elf is talking to the catcher. Why do you love food so much? Let's look at the response for the catcher. A nice delicacy is good for a race. That is, when you are done eating, finishing your race, a nice delicacy is good. That is, you eat and take a little rest. Now I use a ladybug as the car here. Before in the verse 1, I used the B2. I used a B2 there. Now I use the 1. This also indicates the direction of the ladybug and also what happens if it touches the tracks, what happens if it touches the finish line, what happens if you press the space key and wait key, and also to direct the movement. If you look at it, it said if key space pressed, then wait until key A pressed, which means I already included cheat into this code for you. So if you know how to make use of this cheat, these particular lines of code, you'll be able to win this game properly. This is the race 2. So I hope you'll be able to finish race 2. And I can also merge race 1 and race 2 together. By the time you finish race 1, race 2 will start immediately. It won't be on a separate video. I can merge it together if you want. So if you want, when watching this and when creating your own, just signify in the WhatsApp group, and I'm going to do that. So look at the finishing line. This is the finishing line. You can also get that in the choose a sprite here. And then look at this sprite 1. That is, if you click it, it's indicating PH race 2 Wembley 2021. I went to the costumes to go and create it again. PH race 2 Wembley 2021. What do I use? I use this text box, text 2. By the time I click on the text 2, I have this font here. So you can choose any of the font that you want based on what I've used for mine. Do you understand that? And let me click on the stage here also, so that you see what I've done there. I was able to create this rectangle shape, this oval shape here. I gave it outline. This is the outline one that I gave to it, and also this particular shape that we have here. So that's how I was able to create all these codes. So irrespective of whoever you are or the understanding you may have before, either you have started with us or not, I believe by watching this code with the little knowledge you have, you should be able to do this. And also, one thing I'm expecting you to do is feel free to practice on your own. You can create better things than all these games that I'm creating for you. You can do better things than that. A video, a game of your own, or an animated stories of your own, you can do better than this, and I'm expecting and hoping that you do better. So I want to appreciate you for taking your time to watch this video once again. And I want to appreciate our parents for taking the time to subscribe, for you people, for your children, for their words, to be able to watch our videos and then engage themselves in this creative 3D programming that we are offering to them. So thank you very much for everyone. Thank you very much. So I really appreciate it. So let me stop here. And like I said, I also do a video on how to create these tracks also. So don't forget that. And before I go, finally, this track also, I also imported it. I downloaded it from, it's not from here, I downloaded it from the internet. So if I go to upload a sprite, it will load my sprite for me. This is the tracks here. Let me click on this and open for you. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Importing is importing. Look at it here. This is the tracks. Can you see? It has a slight striking resemblance to it. So this was the one that I used. I just stressed it out using this particular tool, using this tool, the line tool and the reshape tool, to trace it out properly. Do you understand? So that's how I'm able to do that. So you can also do that. So the Scratch interface is there for you, or the Scratch program is there for you to explore and to do as many things as you want. So that'll be all for now. Let me quickly show you something, the cheat code. If I click on display, it said when keys pressed. If I press on the key, it paused. But if I press on A, it continues. So that's the cheat code. So thank you very much again.